Let's talk about how you can adjust iPhone camera settings. At first, you have the first option, which is directly inside of the camera app. So if you're using it for essentially any kind of photo capture, you have more things which you can tweak directly as you take photos or record videos. It kind of depends on the model that you have, but you can at first zoom out to access different camera lenses available on the backside, like use the ultra wide. Then you have some settings regarding the flash, filters, contrast, warmth. You have the live photo settings, you have the night mode, you have the exposure, which you can adjust. You can adjust the focus by tapping on specific areas of the image, and so many different things, right? You can switch to a different mode, a different camera. And if you switch over to a video, you also have the resolution settings in the top right corner. So there you can switch between HD and 4K and also different resolutions. You have the action mode. You can also swipe over to the cinematic, slow motion, and so many different modes which you have directly inside of the camera. And this is how you can adjust the settings right here. Besides that, you also have the settings app where the camera has its own dedicated section. There you can choose mostly the defaults, like the recording video will just rely, or you get to pick here the default settings when you open up the app and start recording a video. You can still change it inside of the camera app, but this is going to be the default option. You also have the enhanced stabilization and so many different toggles here which you can play with, right? You also have additional things like the HDR, action mode, lower light, and so many different things, right? So the settings app is like a deeper level of the settings compared to the actual camera app, right? So you also have the format, high efficiency, most compatible, photo mode, and so many different things in here, right? So that's like the second level to this. But if you would like to go even deeper than that and have more settings, that you will need to use a different camera app. For instance, Apple has one called Final Cut Camera, which is for videos only, but if you record a lot of videos, this app has so many more settings available, like the white balance, and the FPS can also be managed in here through the camera. You can see it visually, you can see the levels of audio, and every single thing is just right there. It's just packed with features, and a third-party app like this is just the third level of changing and adjusting the camera settings. So that's something which I would recommend you to do if you are really a professional or want to just get the best result you can get. Obviously, the Final Cut camera is not the only option. There are so many different professional cameras available on the App Store, but those will likely be paid or will have some subscription ready or required, whereas the Final Cut is free as it's from Apple. So that's how it works. I don't want to drag the video any longer than it needs to be, so let me know below in the comments if you like this type of video. Hit the thumbs up if you do, subscribe for more tutorials in the future, and I'll see you in the next one.